One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayden. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Burrow. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. This time it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Burrow. He's got him. There he goes. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Burrow. Got it in the middle, it's Paul. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. To the fire on first down. The short hands, it's Andrews. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to pass. It's Gage. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Grab behind the line. It's Anger. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Snagged in the middle. It's Anger. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown Sooners. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayden. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to throw, it's Burrow. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Burrow. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The give from the gun. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Mississippi State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 34 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gage. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Gage. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gage. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
By the receiver. Tackle was made at the 44-yard line. Brings up second down.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. Scanning the field, it's Gage. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
It's now second down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Burrow. Quick completion on the out. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. In the red area, it's Paul. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by 9 to LSU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on second down. Finds his man. It's McLeod. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Gage. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's McLeod. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Across the 25, he's got room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Burrow. Fires to the middle. This time he's got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quarterback making adjustments. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. It again, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to throw, it's Gage. Flips it out to the back. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Sooners are flying down the field. They just keep firing. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Gage. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
trailing by a possession. They need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Punts it out of the air. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's got it. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Burrow. That's caught, it's Andrews. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The inside handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. showing the arm strength to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Burrow. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
At the 20-yard line. 1st down, Bulldogs. That's the end of regulation.
4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. And the Sooners will start with the ball first here in overtime. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Gage. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. Using his feet. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.